Hello, cellulites. Welcome into the Undead Celluloid Society's podcast. I'm your host, Michael,
And I'm Rachel.
and today we are covering the 2006 direct to Lifetime movie, Devil's Diary, which is kind of a ripoff of Death Note.
It
But
really was.
yeah, Rachel's not watched all of Death Note. If you have not watched Death Note, you are missing out. Death Note is an
Which
awesome
means no
show.
spoilers.
I won't spoil anything about Death Note. Don't you worry. I won't spoil anything from a 20-year-old show. um, that you should have watched
I'm a
already.
little behind, okay?
That you should have watched. But Rachel, take it away. Tell us about this Lifetime Halloween horror movie.
So basically, these two friends, they're in the graveyard. The one girl, Dominique, is playing a prank on her friend Ursula, getting her to, I don't know, cast a spell or something. I don't know what they're doing.
Like revenge. They're having revenge on. They're trying to mess with Heather, which is a popular girl.
The cheerleader, okay.
Yes.
So they are at this gravestone and she pranks her by scaring her. But then they find a diary. And Dominic is she's not really intrigued. She's like, it's just a blank journal. Like, what are you going to do? Like, you're going to start journaling now? But Ursula is very interested in it. And she decides to go home that night and write in it. And she writes, because Dominic didn't believe her.
She doesn't write the first night in it. She writes the next night in it. Because the next day at school is when they're talking about Heather breaking her legs. Because they're in the commons area.
Okay, yeah. So the three head cheerleaders are bullies. Your typical movie bullies, which I see. Really
Two of them are from the show Degrassi, which is like a drama Canadian show that went on for 10,000 years.
Yeah. But they're your typical bullies, popular kids picking on the outcasts. And Ursula really hates them. And Dominic's just like, whatever. So they talk about jokingly, if Heather's legs would break or something. And so Ursula goes home that night and writes in the diary or the journal that she wishes that Heather's legs would get broken. And the next day at school, there's a freak accident and a car literally crushes her legs. And Ursula is automatically like, I did that. That it was from the book. I wrote that in the book. And Dominic's like, there's no freaking way. So they go to Ursula's house, and Ursula writes, well, Dominic's like, while you're at it, give me big perky boobs. And so Ursula writes that, but then she also writes that Heather's boyfriend would they start with acne and then blisters. So the next morning, Dominic wakes up. Obviously, shouldn't have any bigger boobs. So she's like, oh, that's fake. But in their chemistry class, the guy literally trips and spills acid on his face and gets blisters on his face. So
one thing I want to interject is when Dominique goes home, she gets weirdly hit on by her stepdad.
Yeah.
So based on this movie's timeline, if it also is taking place in 2006, her dad just died, and then her mom remarried another dude.
Yeah.
Instantly, almost.
Obviously a pedophile.
Yeah, it wants to. I was supposed to take care of you like I was supposed to take care of your mom.
Yeah. Oh, God. Don't even get me started on that. So obviously Dominic's like, okay, this is real. And then she tries to take the book from Ursula, and Ursula is like, no, it's mine. She goes crazy.
And Ursula is also reveling in the carnage power that she's causing. She's laughing when the boy gets hurt.
Yeah, she was laughing, and so the popular girls overheard her, and they figure out about this book, and they're like, we need to get the book. So basically, Ursula doesn't go to school. She's just writing about.
She's
kids.
like Yagami in her room.
Yeah, she's just holed up in her room, and you can tell she's dying. She gets really pale. She gets dark circles under her eyes. Like, she's literally dying. And then, so another kid gets blinded by a pool cue.
Yeah,
did not seem like an accident.
She writes that she wants him to go blind, and then she says, "No, I want him to lose his eyes." And for some reason, that insinuates him and his friends to start like fighting with pool sticks against each other, and then his friend just jabs him in the eye with the broken pool stick. Both eyes, which is like, okay,
the first one may be an accident.
No, it was like he literally went like this as he went down. Like there's no accident. Yeah. Yeah, like that's attempted murder, I think.
So yeah, he loses his eyes. Then
I do have a theory about this that we can talk about later.
Okay. And then Ursula writes that another guy would literally burn in hell, and he dies in a freak arc welding accident.
Yeah, welding accident.
And
so it's progressively getting worse the more she's writing it. Like it started with them breaking the popular girl's legs, then a guy getting horrifically burned. Now she's murdered somebody.
Yeah. And the popular kids get the book by tricking Ursula, and they... what was the first thing they did?
They write
that Ursula would lose all her teeth.
It's the main popular girl's idea, but it's Heather's idea, but her crony Georgia is who writes in the book, and it does this thing where it like gives you these flashes when the person that's going to write in the book like is going to like shows a bunch of like foreshadowing of stuff, and we see that with Georgia and not Heather, and Heather says that Ursula should lose all of her teeth and all of her hair and choke on her own vomit.
Right. And Dominic and their friends show up at Ursula's house, and to
get the book, because she had consulted with a priest at this point.
I forgot about that, yeah.
And the priest is telling her that she needs to get the book away from her. He's also going to bring in a person who's an expert on the book.
Yeah. And Dominic figured out it's called
something. It's Latin for Devil's Diary.
Yeah, I can't remember. Some diably. But so Georgia basically goes power hungry, kills Heather.
Well, she kills Ursula first.
Well, yeah.
Ursula dies the way it's described, and then Heather is like, I'm the queen bee. It's like Mean Girls.
Yeah.
And Georgia writes that she should have a tragic accident, which is not really a tragic accident. She gets Final Destination from the first one, where a cord wraps around her neck, it chokes her to death, and then it pretends like it wasn't around her neck.
Yeah.
Then she also writes in the book that she wants to be desired by all men desperately, to the point that they would fight to the death for her or something.
And do anything she told them to do.
Basically, yeah.
Yeah. So she shows up to school, all the guys start fighting, they figure out she's got the book, and Dominic and her friends try to go after her. And then Georgia, they're chasing each other around the school. Georgia kills her friend. The theater light fell on her and electrocuted her?
Yeah, she kept like referencing like her losing her head, but that's not what happens. No. Like she looks up, sees the theater light, smiles, and then it just falls on Ursula's head.
Not Ursula.
Not Ursula. It falls on God, what was that girl's name? Courtney? Gabby?
Oh, Jesus.
I really don't remember this girl's name.
It's not Effie. Effie was the blonde.
No, Effie's the nerdy
Lisa
blonde girl.
Or Renee.
I don't think either of those sound right.
Well, that's what we got.
All right, we'll go with Renee.
Okay. So, yeah, Renee dies. Georgia starts chasing Dominic through the school after she has put her two friends under her spell. Made them kiss.
Yes.
The two guy friends.
You know what really would turn me on? Watching two guys make out.
Yeah. And then she just walks away and they still kiss and the guy's like, don't tell anybody. And then
I did like the scene in the courtyard where she's like telling them to kill her friend, and they actually kind of look kind of creepy. How they're like trying to like go after her and stuff. It is kind of creepy.
Yeah. So Georgia corners Dominic in the courtyard, tries to get her friends to kill. Dominic has the book at this point, and she starts ripping out pages, and Georgia's like in the background, like keeled over, like she's dying, and then she throws the book, and you see Georgia go flying. Book hits the wall, Georgia hits the wall, dies.
And the boys are instantly not under her spell anymore because she's dead.
Right. And so then Dominic goes to take the book. No, Dominic goes home with the book.
With the book, yes.
And then the creepy ass pedophilic Frank stepdad tries to.
I love how you said that with such disgust. Frank.
Stand.
It's really funny because that's your dad's name.
Yeah.
Frank.
Yeah, it's kind of weird. But he basically tries to M her, and
wait, what? Oh.
Yeah.
You could just say SA.
Okay. He tries to essay her.
He tries to essay her.
Yeah, and she gets away, writes that she wishes that he would die, and he grabs scissors to get into her room, and then he's just like holding it, and he's like, oh, no, and it stabs him, and he dies, and she's like, whereas everyone else was like power hungry after their first writing.
She did out of desperation.
Yeah, she did out of desperation, but then she was like remorseful, like he needed to die, but like she was like that's not good. Like I don't like this power. So she takes it to the priest, but she can't go into the church, she thinks.
It's Father Sanchez and Father Mulligan. Father Sanchez is the expert that is brought in.
Yes.
That knows about the Devil's Diary.
Right.
He does inform her. They did talk in an earlier scene about if you were to write in the Devil's Diary that you're forfeiting your soul because you know what you're doing. Hey, buddy, you're a better window.
Better door than a window.
Better door than a window. That's what it is.
Come
on, hop down, buddy. There you go. Oh, no butthole.
But anyway, he'll go eventually.
That's okay. I'm just trying to make sure that his booty hole is not in the camera shot.
Technical difficulties. But, so, she tries to, she goes to the church. There you go, bud.
It's okay. He'll be fine.
She goes to the church. Father Mulligan goes to get Father Sanchez, and then she said something about her dad. So she goes to her dad's gravesite.
Right.
And she's talking to it. And she's like, Dad, I don't want to give him the book. And I thought it was because she started being like everyone else, like, no, it's my book, blah, blah,
like
blah.
Losing control of herself.
Right. But really, she has this feeling about Father Sanchez, and she does not want him to have it.
Yes.
And so they find her.
Because, not to interject, because the book always wants to go to someone with more ambition.
Right.
So it's like transferring itself from one person to another until it gets to like a really powerful person.
Right. And she has like this sixth sense now that she's touched the book and used it.
Yeah, she's like connected to it in some weird way.
So Father Sanchez gets the book and
rips it out of her hands,
runs away, and she tells Father Mulligan the book chose him. Like he's not good, blah blah blah.
Yeah, he goes from like not believing her to believing her like right away.
Yeah. So Father Mulligan tracks down Father Sanchez and is like, when did you turn? And then he gets like crucified against
like a mausoleum.
A mausoleum, and Dominic finds them. She also gets thrown up against it.
He's like a long-term servant of Satan, he says.
Yeah, he had turned way before that.
And if you know what you're doing, you don't have to write in the book. You can just like thank the powers.
Right, and like because his hand like lit up or something.
Yeah, he's like touching it, like the book's glowing when he's touching it.
Yeah, so he's like, join me, and our souls, we can use this power together.
Strike me down.
And she says, if you let him go, like I'll join you.
Mm-hmm.
And then he like kisses her on the neck or something.
He's like he's like kissing her on the. It's really weird.
I don't know what's up with all the pedophiles.
But then he's like, I see that you want to like kill me. Yes, if you strike me down, our union will become whole. It's very much like what the Emperor tells Luke Skywalker in Episode 6: "Strike me down."
Yeah.
Do it.
It's the typical like.
They got super hard-ons for like them getting struck down in anger and stuff.
Yeah. So she takes the like nail that he crucified Dr. Mulligan with, and she's like holding it above her head to strike him down, but then she looks at the book and she strikes that, and then he bursts into flames and she gets blown back. And then
we pick up in a mental asylum 6 weeks later.
Yeah, and then her mom was like, "You gotta stop talking about the book," and she was like, "Ephemeris diaboli." And she's like showing her all these pictures, and her mom's like, "You're never gonna get out of here if you don't stop talking about the book."
They're like generic photos of like witches burning and stuff too. It's not even like anything that like has to do with the movie.
Yeah, no. And then she like looks off into space, and she's like, you can hear like background like noises, like literally like paranormal kind of noises, and it shows these two boys in the graveyard who just happened to go up to this gravestone and dig the book up, and the one kid's just like,
whatever. Kind of like the same thing that like happened with Dominique and Ursula at the beginning of the movie.
Yeah, but then the other guy grabs it.
The edgier one of the two.
And you see all of the, not flashbacks, but the
flashes of like demonic shit.
Yeah. And she's like, the book is alive again. And then it ends.
And then it ends.
Yeah.
You ever watch Victorious? The show Victorious?
He does.
That is him. That is
him?
that is Beck. That is Beck from Victorious.
Really?
The one that gets the book at the very end. That is Beck from Victorious. Have you ever watched Supernatural? Mm-hmm. The other boy is Dean and Sam's little brother.
Oh my gosh.
Yep.
I didn't even realize it. I'll have to look at that again.
Well, they're younger, and that's like 2005 when this was filmed, and Victorious, and the episode of Supernatural that guy was in was like years later.
Right.
So they're gonna be a little older.
That's true, but I see it more with the other boy than.
Oh, I knew that was Beck instantly when I saw him.
Really? I
was like, I know that guy from somewhere.
Have you seen this movie before?
I told you I watched it in 2006 when it came out.
You're right, you did.
I looked it up when I was in the bathroom.
Oh, okay. But yeah, so that's the movie.
So I watched this when it premiered in 2006. I remember there's random things I remember. I remember Ursula dying. That's like I think that's where I came into the movie. Actually, is I came in. I think my mom was watching it or something. I don't remember. My mom doesn't watch scary movies, so I don't know why she was watching it.
Lifetime.
But yeah, she loves Lifetime. Shout out to Linda. That's my mom. I love you. But I came in. She was like dying. The other thing I remember is I randomly remember the Georgia writing that all boys would fall in love with her, and then it, like her walking past everyone looking not really that hot.
No, she looked
gross.
Honestly, she looked prettier when she didn't have all this.
Well, that's the point though. It's like the book is like making you like sicker and swearing you down and stuff.
I feel like her makeup looked weird, her hair looked weird. Like it just.
So I think the book is very similar to the Death Note in the sense of it possesses people.
Right.
It brings out the worst qualities in you. And
I haven't gotten that far though.
Well, you've already seen it with.
Yeah, but I feel like he already had that Light already had the messed up sense of right and wrong, or justice, whatever.
Not as extreme.
Okay.
I mean, after he kills that first guy, he regrets it. After the first two guys, yeah. There's a flashback of him being upset about it.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
So.
No, I don't.
Anyways, but I think that the book is in the same way. It's it's possessing you to the point of like bringing out the worst side in you.
Mm-hmm.
And also, what you write in the book allows you to possess other people, which is why she's allowed to make other guys fall in love with her.
Mm-hmm.
The interesting conundrum, I guess we can discuss about that, is that when Ursula writes in the book for Dominique to make her boobs bigger, that doesn't happen. That's like the only thing that gets written in the book that doesn't happen. So, here's one or two things I'm thinking about that. One, it's not an evil thing, like evil desire that she has
Right. Cause
to
she's
like
doing it for
for
a friend.
control, or she didn't write it in the book at all. She just wrote the other thing and didn't write.
No,
And
she did. It shows her writing.
it shows her
on the
writing. It
screen.
doesn't show us what she wrote
Right, but so where
because
I
it always
think-
disappears after you write.
Right, but where I think it's different in that is that she was doing that for her friend.
Yeah, she was doing it out of kindness.
Yeah, and Georgia was doing it out of pure like
Vanity.
Yeah, for her personal gain,
Yeah.
which is an evil trait.
Yes. Yeah. I think that's
One of the 7 deadly sins.
yeah. There are 7 of those.
Mm-hmm. I remember that.
Well, yeah. I remember the anime too.
Anime's great.
The anime is great. So, all right, Rachel, tell me some things. What do you think? What do you think of this movie? I mean, especially too, we got to look at this in a weirder lens because this is also a Lifetime movie.
Yeah.
It's a TV movie. This movie was made for TV, and honestly, for a TV movie, it was a lot more graphic than I thought it was going to be.
Yes.
I thought it was going to be
but-
very tame, like Goosebumps tame.
Yeah. I don't know. I feel like
But Lifetime does kind of go there with shit, I guess.
yeah, Lifetime is an adult.
Yeah, but this played like during the day on Lifetime.
I'm just saying. It's
I was
supposed
10
to be
years old when this
adult.
movie came out. Holy shit.
How does that make you feel?
Old.
I was 12, so I don't want to talk about it either.
Oh, yeah, you're over 30 now.
Shut up. Anyway, so I liked that it didn't skimp on showing how much power the book had over people, you know? Like, it went from not a harmless thing, but, like, compared to murder, it was harmless, to immediately Ursula was, like, obsessed with the book, and she skipped school, and she's just writing in it.
You like the gradual kind
Well, it
of.
wasn't really all that gradual.
Well, I mean, for a movie, it was.
Yeah, I guess.
It was gradual.
Hers was more gradual than freaking Georgia. Georgia went straight for killing everybody.
She did.
She's crazy.
The book also said, the priest also said the book transfers people with more ambition.
True, so the more ambition you have,
The more more susceptible you are to evil.
right, okay.
I mean, because the girls were. I mean, at the beginning of the movie, Ursula is not an evil person. She's just a girl that's at school that's getting bullied as an outcast.
Right,
Whereas Georgia is
the bully.
a bully. And they're mean bullies, too. They're not just, like, normal
Yeah.
bullies. They're pretty mean.
And honestly, like, I wonder if there were literally people like, I mean, there had to have been. People
Like
like
what?
that in school.
Like Georgia or like Ursula?
Like Georgia and Heather. Like
Oh,
just
like
being
Mean
like
Girls?
that, yeah.
I'm sure there had to be somewhere.
I mean, yeah. I guess I went to pretty small schools, but I don't know. It just, I don't understand how people can be that mean.
It seems kind of exhausting.
Yeah, right? Like, you're constantly
Like, they have a
thinking about
vendetta
other
against people and stuff.
for no reason.
Yeah, it's like, oh, this guy looks weird. It's like, I can say someone looks weird and then just move on with my day. I don't have to make fun of them for it.
Yeah, right? Like,
I
how-
fucking look weird and I don't make fun of myself all the time.
Right? Like, how, what's the word? Miserable do you have to be like that?
Well, there's like a psychological study that shows a lot of bullies are miserable at home and stuff.
Oh,
too.
yeah.
So-
Like, 99% of them are.
I don't know what the statistic is. I just know that it's pretty high.
Yeah. But, so I liked that. I don't know how I feel about Father Sanchez being like, freaking devil slave or whatever he was. I felt like that was so predictable. Like, the moment they brought him in, I'm like, he's gonna be bad.
Is the point, yeah.
Yeah. I feel like that was a little too predictable.
I thought it was going to be the other father
Really?
at first. But then when they brought the other guy in, I'm like, oh, this guy's going to be a bad guy.
Yeah. Because Father Mulligan had no idea about it. And why couldn't he touch the book? Was he afraid of his
He
own
didn't want
demons?
to. It's kind of like, think of it in the sense of like, you know how Gandalf refuses to touch the ring because he doesn't want to be succumb to the temptation?
Okay.
It's the same kind of thing.
Okay, that makes sense, yeah. So, I don't know. Was there a second movie to this?
No.
Really?
No.
So they just leave you on a cliffhanger?
Yeah, that's the point. It's a horror. It's supposed to be a horror movie that if it does well enough, we can make a sequel to it.
Right.
But I mean, the sequel's just going to be the other person finding the not Death Note and going around and killing people. So
yeah, that's true. But they could have figured out how to destroy it.
they can.
Maybe that's Dominic's purpose in life.
Well, they said the guy said it's no more. You can no more destroy evil.
Yeah, that's true.
So it's like, how are you going to destroy evil itself? You can't, because really all the diary itself is just a reflection of your human soul and the evil desires that you want. It's bringing out the worst in you.
I don't think I would touch it either.
I wouldn't want to.
No,
Absolutely
not.
I'd be super goth within a day.
Super goth.
It turns you super goth.
That's true. Well,
It makes you
Georgia goth.
It made her. She was getting whiter and whiter, but she only had it for a day before she croaked. So, this movie also kind of is like, what if the Death Note was like wielded by people that were stupid? Because Light never takes it with him anywhere, and he doesn't talk about it
Right.
to other people. And these bitches are like talking about it to everybody, and they're taking it to school with them.
Yeah.
You don't want someone to know about it or find out about it. Don't bring it with you everywhere.
Yeah, and don't talk about it in the bathroom.
Yeah, don't whisper about, hey, I wrote that in the book and it happened.
Yeah. Okay. No, you're right. Yeah. No, they're not very smart about it.
Light would have lasted a lot longer.
If Ursula just didn't laugh or talk about it.
Yeah, if Ursula was more like Yagami, this would have lasted a lot longer.
Yeah.
Maybe 37
And
episodes.
maybe, people who actually deserved... Babe! Sorry, I didn't mean to say that. Forever just went in the bedroom. I panicked. But anyway. Yeah, those are kind of... I don't know. I feel like I don't know. You could talk about like a lot of the theory behind it, but I don't know. I feel like I don't know. Like if this was in like an actual thing, like how would the world be? I don't know. But
Well,
we don't have to get that.
the book itself?
Yeah.
I mean, there's always that kind of, conundrum of, is it considered murder if you wrote something in there and you didn't actually do it? But I think the intent is there. The intent is that, I mean, you could easily make the same argument about a gun.
That's true.
Because you didn't kill that person, the gun killed that person. So it's mass murder is all it is.
Right, yeah. But anyway.
It'd be more of like proving it. You'd have to find a way to prove it, but then to prove it, you'd have to write in the book.
That's true.
So.
But then so whereas the Death Note, the notes didn't go away.
No, the words stay in the book.
Yeah, and
there's just like an unlimited amount of pages apparently.
Yeah, apparently. In this one, like anytime someone new touches it,
it's empty. Yeah, gone. It is all gone. So it's plausible. You'd have to watch. I guess you'd have to watch someone write in the book, and then see what happens. Like if people keep dying after they keep writing,
like
then you
Dominic
could
saw
So then you'd be like, well, then that's enough evidence to do something with that.
Yeah.
Very circumstantial, but at that point, someone's writing in a supernatural notebook. You got to do something about it.
Right. Yeah. Sorry, I'm just thinking about like my head's going to like psychology class or something over here. But anyway, Michael, what are your thoughts on this movie?
I mean, it's an okay, movie. It's more than serviceable for a TV movie.
Oh yeah.
We've watched worse TV movies. We watched that MTV one that was really bad, where they're on that island with the bugs and stuff. Carmen Electra's in it.
Yeah.
That one's pretty bad.
Monster Island.
Yeah, Monster Island. This came out actually a year after that.
Did it? Mm,
Um,
anyway.
so it's okay. It is a big blatant ripoff of Death Note.
Oh yeah.
I wish that would be
Without the Shikigami.
Shinigami. Yeah, you replace Shinigami with Satan, I guess.
Yeah. I mean,
But he never
kind of.
shows up.
Mm-hmm.
But uh, I wish that was more advertised that it was a ripoff of Death Note because it very clearly is.
And it came out right after Death Note, right?
It came out right after the show, but the manga had been out for a little bit.
Right.
So I mean, it's acknowledged by a couple people in reviews and stuff, but it's just not as widely acknowledged, because it is. I mean,
Yeah.
that's where the whole concept's coming from.
Yeah.
Um,
And it wasn't as popular.
I will say it's better than the live action Death Note movie that's on Netflix.
I didn't see that one.
Don't watch it.
Don't watch it.
It's horrible. Well, at least watch all of the anime first before you watch the movie.
Okay.
It's horrible though. This is a lot better than that.
All right, so it has something going for it.
Um, Gore is decent. More graphic than I thought it would be, but still, I mean, it's a TV movie, so you're not going to get a whole lot of anything.
Right.
There are some characters I could have done without. Some characters could be fleshed out a little bit more before, because when Ursula starts to get into the bag of killing some of these other random people, I don't really know them as well.
Mm-hmm.
Like the Steve guy that she burned alive.
That you don't even see.
I don't even like remember that dude.
No.
I remember like the other two like douches. Like that should have been like one of those guys that got killed. So there's some characters that I wish would have been fleshed out a bit more. The priest being evil at the end is very predictable. The ending is kind of weak too, in the sense of like, why is she in a mental asylum?
Yeah.
Um,
Like what happened?
yeah, like the flash. We didn't need the flash forward. It could have just ended after she stabbed the priest, or she could have like been at school the next day, and then like she could have had the vision of the kids finding it or something.
Yeah.
So aside from all that, though, I think it's okay. It's a very serviceable. It was a fine watch. Wasn't too slow. I did like that it wasn't afraid to kill off main characters, because Ursula does die
I didn't think about that, yeah.
about midway through. I thought Ursula was going to be the big bad the whole time, and she wasn't.
No.
She gets killed, and we don't even look back.
Oh yeah, no.
Instantly go into Georgia, and then Georgia dies, and then it goes into a priest. So it's like, I like that they're not afraid to take risks with that.
Right.
You wouldn't normally see that in a movie, like especially a 2006 Lifetime movie. But what about you, Rich? What's your likes, hates?
I already said those.
What do you hate about it?
The priest was predictable.
The priest was predictable.
Yeah, and that they left it on a cliffhanger. Said that. Pay attention.
I wanted to reaffirm that's what you said.
Yeah.
Sometimes you have extra thoughts that you want to add on.
Yeah, no, just
Kind of pretty straightforward.
my psychological mind of it, and I don't
Pretty
want to do that.
Pretty straightforward.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I wanted to give you a second chance
I appreciate that.
to say anything else that you wanted to about this film. When it comes to rating it, which is what we'll do now.
Okay.
Movie making quality. Again, got to consider that this is a Lifetime movie, so not a high budget off the bat. The acting's not great.
Right.
Even the girls that have experience, like the Degrassi girls, and the guy from Charmed, that's the priest. Not great. It's not great acting. He's also kind of cheesy at the end when he's like screaming like a little girl when he's getting crucified. He literally sounds like he's dubbed in. And I mean the effects aren't great, but it's a TV movie.
Right.
So I'm gonna give it a discount for that, but I'm not gonna hype it up. So for movie making quality, again, script's not original because this is a ripoff of Death Note.
Right.
I will give it a 2.3
2.3
out of 5 movie making quality.
Okay.
Just solely, it would be lower if it wasn't a TV movie.
Right. I didn't think the acting was all that bad, except for the guys.
Yeah, they all
guys'
sucked.
acting was awful.
Which one?
All of them.
Oh, yeah, they all kind of sucked.
Yeah, including the priests.
Yeah, they were over the top cheesy.
Yeah, and I don't understand the close-ups of Doctor. I keep wanting to call him Doctor. Father Sanchez's eyes all the time. Do you notice that? It was weird. But like you said, it is a Lifetime scary movie. Probably why they didn't do much more after that. I don't know if they did, but they shouldn't have. I'm gonna give it a 2.75 just to be, like you said, lenient.
Okay. Another thing I want to add to movie making quality: whoever edited this, the blood red dissolves. Never do. Don't ever do it again. What the fuck? They're at stupid points in the movie.
Well, you have to think made for TV, right?
So yeah.
Did the fade out before commercial?
Still, blood red dissolves. Horrible.
It reminded me of.
I really hope that those were like commercial breaks. Is when they were.
What was it? I don't remember. There's a movie that did that where the blood came down.
There was a lot of movies.
Maybe it was Creepshow.
James Bond does that when he shoots the.
No, like when it does a fade out, like it's just like a screen of red and it's like got drips at the bottom.
I don't know.
I think it was Creepshow or something like that.
It could have been.
If I'm probably remembering it wrong, but yeah, no, the red fade out.
But yeah, the very abrupt, horrible. No, we wouldn't do that. That's something we would do in like 5th grade or something. In iMovie or what was the old one? Oh, I can't remember what it was called. But real-time player or something.
QuickTime player.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, horrible. I hated those. They were so abrupt. Like it's like we were just like they finish a sentence and it's like, and then it just goes to something else. I'm like, what the fuck?
Yeah, you did talk about it a lot.
I didn't like it. Anyways, back to likability. It's serviceable. It's okay. If you want a better version of this, watch Death Note. I mean, I don't know. I don't know what else to say other than that. This is if idiots had the Death Note and it's Satan instead of some Japanese stuff. So I'll give it, and I will be lenient because it is a television film, and I didn't have a horrible time watching it. Mm-hmm. I'm not one of these people that's like it's probably coming across this way. I'm not a Death Note purist in the sense of like, oh, if you haven't watched the show or read the manga, it's like nothing else can compare to it in the sense. It's like I'm okay. Like I hate the Netflix movie, but I also can watch it and be like, whatever.
We've watched worse.
We have watched worse. So taking that into account, and also that's a TV movie, I'm going to give it a 2.7 out of 5.
Okay.
So for a total score of 4 out of 10. Wait.
5.
5 out of 10. Mm-hmm. Middle of the pack.
Okay.
Only because it's a TV movie. If it wasn't a TV movie, if this was like a normal production, probably like a 3 or 4.
Okay. I actually liked it.
Yeah, it wasn't bad.
I don't know. It drew me in, but
this is at your demographic, Rachel.
This is what?
This was at your demographic.
Yeah, loved all the
high school drama and stuff.
2000
angst,
outfits and angst and all that. Could have done without the creepy men in it.
No men. Redo this movie? No men in it at all.
Well, not no men, but like not the stepdad and not the freaking priest.
I was being
acted differently.
I wasn't being sarcastic. We could have taken all the men out of this movie and it would have been a lot better, probably.
Well, then who would have died?
All the girls that died in the movie still.
2 girls died.
3.
Oh, yeah, I forgot about Renee.
4 girls died.
Ursula,
Heather,
Renee.
Georgia.
Did I forgot about that. Yeah, no, I think I liked this movie. It's a good watch. Maybe because I haven't seen all of the Death Note, but not trying to compare it to that really.
Yeah, sorry.
You're fine. You're fine. You knew too much about this movie beforehand. So I'm gonna give it a 3 out of 5 for a 5.75 out of 10.
Okay, fair enough score. Yeah, that's 2006's Devil's Diary. Lifetime original movie.
Oh yeah.
But we really appreciate you guys listening. We, are going to continue our crusade of watching horrible films. Up next is a couple
you
of.
Can or don't have to.
Oh yes. Up next is a wonderful Thanksgiving movie we're going to watch with a budget of $4,000 called Thanksgiving.
Oh, I'm excited about that.
Oh, you shouldn't be. You shouldn't be. I love it, but you're not going to love it.
I don't know.
We'll see.
My mind is.
We'll see.
My horizons are broadening.
Yeah, and I'm very proud of you. You've come a very long way in this.
I have.
In this time, and I'm very.
Marty Jenkins and the Vampire Bitches.
That was a month ago.
Exactly.
But we thank you guys so much for listening. Please like, subscribe, share with your friends. Do you have any other thoughts you want to add about anything before we sign off?
No, I'm good.
All right. Well, we are the Undead Celluloid Society. I am your host, Michael.
And I'm Rachel.
And we thank you guys for listening.